Well, hello and welcome back to another edition of the Andre Whitehead Radio Show. Again, I'm extremely excited. We got another good one for you today, and we thank you all so much for tuning in. Please, as always, let your friends, loved ones, family members know that the radio show is on now as we come to you in a radio format on Facebook. It will be up on Instagram and YouTube. So, we are extremely excited to bring you another edition because every Tuesday from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m., we have a brand new episode. So, again, welcome to the Andre Whitehead Radio Show because independence has its value. Stay tuned.
Yeah. Turn it up real quick. You're now locked in with the Andre Whitehead Radio Show. Independence has its value. Let it ring loud. Different voices, real choices, breaking out the crowd. From the streets to the ballroom, from the mic to the soul. Andre Whitehead Radio, yeah, we in control. Yeah. Business features, spotlight dreams, entrepreneurs building kingdoms, all visions and schemes. Free gifts for the people, yeah, we give back love. Community first, got the city rise above. News you can trust, no smoke, no gang. What's really going on, yeah, we say it plain. Family fun, keep the kids all smiling. Radio waves with the heart so inspiring. Independence has its value. Feel the vibration. Truth on the airwaves. Real conversation. From the hood to the hills. Every voice has a role. Andre Whitehead Radio. Mind, body, soul, yeah. Non-profit voices get a seat at the table. Helping hands, strong hearts. Making change when we able. Politics talk straight, no spin, no disguise, just facts. Different views, let the people decide. Community service, boots on the ground. Not just talk on the mic, we be moving around. Sports talk, fire every win, every loss. From the playground dreams to the championship calls. Upcoming events, mark the date. Special features, don't be late. Culture, unity, elevation. Independent voice for the next generation. Next generation.
I love that opening. I don't know about you all, but I love that opening. Welcome to the Andre Whitehead Radio Show. As the theme music says, I'm Andre Whitehead. I am extremely excited to bring you another edition of the show. This is episode 4. So sit back, buckle up, as we'll have 2 hours of music, commercials, ads, interviews, features. This is it. Again, welcome to the Andre Whitehead Radio Show. In today's show, we're going to bring you coverage from Minneapolis, where, as many of you know, there's been a lot of activity. So there's been a couple of press conferences. We're going to bring you both press conferences from Kristi Noem with Homeland Security, and you'll hear from the Attorney General for Minnesota, Keith Ellison, and some of his staff as they talk about shootings and their desire to have justice. So stay tuned. Also, Phyllis Johnson returns with her Thinking Out Loud segment, and we wrap up our time with Chief Ryan Zudema, the former Chief of Police for the LPD. He is now Chief of Police in Wilmington, North Carolina. We've been bringing you segments for a few weeks. So stay tuned. Here's the press conference with Kristi Noem with Homeland Security. And oh, by the way, before we get there, we want you to participate in the radio show. Even though we run the radio show in this format on social media, we want your comments, your feedbacks, your greetings. Say hello and tell us all throughout the show what you think of the broadcast and how we can make it better. And also, we're looking for you. We want to tell your stories and grow your businesses, discuss your ministries, your nonprofits, and promote your upcoming events. And for all of you folks who are seeking political office, we want to help you as well. My number is 434-528-9828. That's 434-528-9828. Now, we take you to the press conference from last week with Kristi Noem, the Secretary of Homeland Security, talking about shootings in Minneapolis. Stay tuned.
We want to address the tragic situation that we saw in Minneapolis today that unfolded on the streets. It occurred with DHS law enforcement as they carried out their lawful duties to keep Americans safe in the threat of criminal illegal aliens in this country. At 9:05 a.m. Central Time, the Department of Homeland Security law enforcement officials and officers were conducting targeted operations in Minneapolis against an illegal alien whose criminal history included domestic assault with intentionally inflicting bodily harm, disorderly conduct, and driving without a valid license. An individual approached U.S. Border Patrol officers with a 9mm semi-automatic handgun. The officers attempted to disarm this individual, but the armed suspect reacted violently. Fearing for his life and for the lives of his fellow officers around him, an agent fired defensive shots. Medics were on the scene immediately and attempted to deliver medical aid to the subject, but he was pronounced dead at the scene. The suspect also had 2 magazines with ammunition in them that held dozens of rounds. He also had no ID. This looks like a situation where an individual arrived at this scene to inflict maximum damage on individuals and to kill law enforcement. About hundreds of protesters then showed up at the scene. They began to obstruct and to assault law enforcement officers. We saw objects being thrown at them, including ice and other objects, and a rampant assault began, and even an HSI officer agent's finger was bitten off. Crowd control measures were deployed to bring safety to the public and to law enforcement at the scene. And once again, I want to remind everybody that this situation and this tragedy did not have to happen. Our law enforcement are doing everything that they can to protect the public. We're praying for this deceased loved one's family and friends, but we also recognize that the Minnesota governor and the Minneapolis mayor need to take a long, hard look in the mirror. They need to evaluate their rhetoric, their conversations, and their encouragement of such violence against our citizens and our law enforcement officers. I'll remind you that Governor Walz today in his press conference said that our officers were not even law enforcement, which is a lie. He's called them the Gestapo. He's encouraged residents and citizens and violent rioters to resist. He's doxed their identities, putting themselves and their families' lives in jeopardy. He's refused to turn over murderers to federal law enforcement officers. He's protected illegal criminals and protected them from being brought to justice, and even overseen a historic, unprecedented theft of American taxpayer dollars. Tens of billions of dollars were stolen under his watch, and he allowed it to happen, and in some instances may have even facilitated it. In other cities and states across the country, we don't see this happen. Local, state, and officials work with us to make sure that we're making their streets safer. I'll point to the city of Memphis, which is where there is a Democrat mayor in place. He worked with us and our federal law enforcement officers, and we saw murder rates drop by 50% because of that partnership. We've seen historic lows in the criminal acts that have happened in that city. We've had the same amount of law enforcement officers there, but a very different result because of the leadership in place. Last week, ICE did over 2,000 different operations, and we saw people be brought to justice and the American people made safer because of that work. We don't have this problem in Texas or in Florida because those individuals in those states work with us, and they make sure that they keep peace and calm while they bring criminals to justice.
You're listening to the Andre Whitehead Radio Show. We appreciate you. Thank you so much for tuning in. The radio show is brought to you by our friends at Tharp Funeral Home and Crematory, working hard to make the final chapter of our loved ones special. Visit their website today, tharpfuneralhome.com. And again, stay tuned. We have a lot coming up in the radio show. We are power packed. And please keep your thoughts, opinions, and views coming. You can give us some comments on social media or give me a call, 434-528-9828. By the way, don't miss my TV show in the Lynchburg, Roanoke, Danville market every Sunday at 9 a.m. and early Saturday mornings at 6 a.m. on the CW network. Don't miss Conversations, the TV show. At this time, we take you back to the press conference with the Homeland Security Secretary, Kristi Noem. Stay tuned.
In Minneapolis, Governor Walz and Mayor Frey, they instead choose violence. They instead choose to encourage the destruction of their city and the crime against their people. It appears that they want this lawlessness to continue. It appears that they want chaos to distract from the theft and the fraud and the corruption of their city. I'll remind you that this city has been corrupt for years with what we've seen with people that have been stealing taxpayer money, all under the leadership of Governor Walz and Mayor Frey. I'm asking for all the authorities in Minneapolis and the leaders to work with us. And there are two things that we have repeatedly asked the governor and the mayor to do. Number one, all we want them to do is that when they are going to release a dangerous criminal from their jails, turn them over to us so we can get them out of this country as soon as possible. Since we have been back in the White House with President Trump's leadership, they have released over 490 criminals onto their streets rather than allow us to get them out of the country to keep families safe. The second thing that we have asked the governor and the mayor to do is to help us keep people safe. Just give us backup on the streets while we do our targeted operations to get illegal criminals out of our country, and then we wouldn't have to be there facing these types of situations that we face with violent rioters who are impacting and attacking our law enforcement officers. That's all. Those are the two requests that we've asked of them. We've asked them to help us do that so that we can continue to see success in Minneapolis like we see in so many other cities and communities across the country. But they have refused because they want us talking about attacking law enforcement officers instead of the fraud and the theft that they facilitated in Minnesota.
Well, it's time for us to take a commercial break. You're listening to the Andre Whitehead Radio Show that comes to you with new episodes every Tuesday from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. We have 2 hours of content, and we thank you all so much for tuning in. With this 2 hours of content, again, we want to highlight your organization, so reach out to us if we can help you out. And if you have a good story, we'd love to tell it. Give me a call, 434-528-9828. We'll have more with Kristi Noem, the Secretary of Homeland Security. Then you'll hear from her counterpart, if you will, the Attorney General for Minnesota, who has a different view about what happened in Minneapolis with these shootings. And we'll wrap up our time with Chief Ryan Zudema, and Phyllis Johnson returns with her Thinking Out Loud segment. So stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. We're right back after these very important messages.
My name is Dr. Keith Anderson. I am the Principal Advisor for Anderson Consultants, LLC. We're prepared to support you across a full range of financial service needs so that we can help you get to your goals. We don't sell products, we give service. And so some of the services that we provide are financial planning, insurance, health insurance, life insurance, annuity products, savings plans, 401ks. We can do it all. We partner with over 100 companies throughout the nation. So there's not a time, not an opportunity that we won't be able to help you. We also have an opportunity to provide property and casualty insurance for our business partners throughout the city and anywhere in the Commonwealth, actually. In fact, I look forward to being a blessing to you and your business. How? We can come up with a benefit package. We're especially looking forward to partnering with our 1099 employees. Why? Because they don't have the benefit of working with a company. But through Anderson Consultants, we have an insurance benefits package where we can provide health, life, vision, and dental coverage. And listen, I look forward for an opportunity to help you do what you didn't think was possible. But with Anderson Consultants, we're looking for an opportunity to serve you. Contact us at aconsultantsllc@outlook.com or by giving us a call at 434-944-2867. And we'll set up an appointment so that we can do whatever you need us to do. Why? Because you matter to us.
Here's another word from one of our partners, and you can partner with us as well to get your message out by calling 434-528-9828.
Hey folks, Mark Dalton here with the Terry Auto Group. Did you know we now have 4 convenient locations to serve you even better? That's right, 4. Of course, there's Terry VW Subaru, where we include a lifetime powertrain warranty with all of our new car purchases. There's the Terry Auto Outlet, where we have a vast array of quality pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. There's also the Terry Clearance Center, where we stock a great selection of budget-friendly vehicles. And lastly, there's Terry of South Boston, where we serve the South Side community with late model, low mileage vehicles. We even have a large service department there to handle all of your service needs, no matter what make or model. So when it's time for your next vehicle purchase, think of the Terry Auto Group, where you'll find one of the best selections of quality pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, as well as new Volkswagens and Subarus. Shop 24/7 at terryautogroup.com.
Thanks for tuning in to the Andre Whitehead Radio Show. I am the 3/4 ton talking news beast. I'm big, I'm beautiful, I'm loud, and guess what? Not only do I take the area's best anchorman and journalist to the scene, I have space on my tailgate for your logo. Advertise your business, your nonprofit, your ministry. Advertise and place your logo on my tailgate. Call Andre Whitehead, my boss, today to secure your space on my tailgate. 434-528-9828. 434-528-9828. Call now.
At the Pack Law Group, we have many years of practice handling hundreds of cases involving criminal defense. From felonies to misdemeanors, we've handled hundreds of those matters. And it's very important that you hire someone that has experience not just handling those cases, but actually trying those cases. Whether it be working out plea agreements or taking them all the way to trial, even if it be a jury trial. We've handled dozens of jury trials to conclusion, and it's important that you hire a law firm that has experience in handling such matters. So when you're looking for a criminal defense attorney, you need to call the Pack Law Group, 540-586-7225. Again, that's 540-586-7225.
Hello, I'm Lake Alexandria Whitehead with Whitehead Media Ventures, and we would like to thank you all for tuning in to the Andre Whitehead Radio Show. And if you are interested in some promotion and advertising, you can give us a call. Our number is 434-528-9828. We'll hear from you soon. Give us a call today, and we'll be happy to help.
Dr. Kevin Midkiff has maintained a patient-centered restorative practice in the city of Lynchburg since 1989. He's a member of the Lynchburg Dental Society, the American Dental Society, the Academy of General Dentistry, the American Academy of Cosmetic Dentistry, the American Academy of Oral Systemic Health, and also has received advanced cosmetic training from the Seattle Institute for Advanced Dental Education. And Dr. Midkiff and his friendly staff are waiting to serve you. Visit them at 20331 Timberlake Road, Suite B in Lynchburg, Virginia. Give them a call, 434-239-1414. 8133. Dr. Kevin Mitkiff, family and cosmetic dentist. I'm Andre Whitehead, and thank you so much for joining us for this edition of Conversations, the radio show.
This is Brandon with Miller Built Outdoor Equipment here in Lynchburg, Virginia. We're located at 2200 12th Street in downtown Lynchburg. Our phone number is 434-846-0041. We currently have a winter preventative maintenance special going on now through the end of February. You can get your Toro and Steel equipment serviced and prepped and readied, so when the springtime comes, you are ready to attack your lawn and to take care of the property that you have. We will begin to start some spring sales in February, so you can purchase a new mower for the beginning of spring. Feel free to stop by and see us at any time. We're located at 2200 12th Street in downtown Lynchburg. Our phone number is 434-846-0041. Also visit our website at millerbuiltoutdoorequipment.com.
Independence has its value. The Andre Whitehead Radio Show with business features, free gifts, local and national news, family fun, non-profit organizations, politics, community service, sports, upcoming events, and special features. To be a part of this restoration of news, factual information, fun, and advertising of your organization and upcoming events, call us today at 434-528-9828. We are waiting for you.
Hello and welcome back to the broadcast. I'm Andre Whitehead. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm extremely excited to have you tune in to the show today. The Andre Whitehead Radio Show is sponsored by our friends at PAC Law Group, specializing in helping you with your personal injury cases. Check them out at paclawgroup.com and give them a call. 540-586-7225. That's PAC Law Group. Coming up, we will be wrapping up my interview. We have one more segment with the outgoing police chief, Brian Zudema, who left Lynchburg to become the police chief in Wilmington, North Carolina. And Phyllis Johnson returns with her Thinking Out Loud segment. We'll hear from the Attorney General from Minnesota, but now we'll have more with Kristi Noem with Homeland Security. Stay tuned.
With that, I'll take any questions that you may have. Yes.
Is DHS leading the investigation into this shooting? And if so, will there be a criminal investigation? And also, will we see body camera release from the officers involved?
We are conducting this investigation just like we do all other officer-involved shootings, and we'll continue to do that. So that is unfolding, and we'll give you more details as those are released.
Secretary Nelson, thank
Yes.
you so much for doing this, and we welcome also any other guidance from Chief Scott. Did the 37-year-old who had a license to carry, did he brandish a gun? And at what point did law enforcement retrieve the gun and also the magazines from him? Can you offer clarity on
This
where
individual showed up to impede a law enforcement operation and assaulted our officers. They responded according to their training and took action to defend the officer's life and those of the public around him. And I don't know of any peaceful protester that shows up with a gun and ammunition rather than a sign. This is a violent riot when you have someone showing up with weapons and are using them to assault law enforcement officers.
Because video appears to show he's disarmed before shots are fired. So I just want clarity on that. And beyond that, I just want to follow up and ask who within the federal government is leading the criminal investigation, understanding that CBP OPR has opened up an internal investigation. And beyond that, why did federal agents tell Minneapolis Police Department to leave the scene?
We're continuing to follow the exact same protocols that we always have. And so this investigation is ongoing. We're continuing to gather the facts as they unfold throughout that. And we'll do it just like we did under the entire Trump administration and previous administrations. Nothing has changed, and we'll continue to release details as we have them. But I want you to not distract away from the facts of this situation. Our law enforcement officers were there doing a targeted operation against an individual who was in this country illegally and had a criminal conviction conviction for domestic assault with intent to do bodily harm and other convictions as well. This individual went and impeded their law enforcement operations, attacked those officers, had a weapon on him and dozens of rounds of ammunition, wishing to inflict harm on these officers, coming brandishing like that and impeding their work that they were doing. We'll continue to allow. That is a different incident that happened at the same situation after the tragedy unfolded. But yes, that's the kind of assaults and violence that our law enforcement officers are facing out in the streets and that the local leaders are encouraging. Remember what Mayor Frey has said, that he wanted ICE out of the city. We have been working and had a presence in that city for years. We are there to enforce the law and to make sure that the public is safe. Just since we have been there, we have arrested thousands of individuals that have criminal convictions and are in this country illegally and gotten them off the streets of Minneapolis. The two things that we've asked the mayor and the governor for is that they would partner with us, and before they let somebody dangerous out of their jails, that they would let us know so we can deport them out of our country. I do not know why they continue to choose the side of lawbreakers, criminals, murderers, and rapists over the citizens of Minneapolis. And this situation that we have today is a tragedy that we don't have to have. We have it because we have a mayor and a governor who encourage this violence and encourage this type of rioting. And remember, these are the individuals that were in charge when Minneapolis burned in 2020. They facilitated it, they encouraged it, and they saw the destruction, and we all watched the destruction of that city back then. It doesn't have to happen again. It appears that they're following the same playbook, and the reason that they're doing it is to distract from the corruption that they have facilitated in fraud and theft from the American taxpayers. Tens of billions of dollars they have been funneled into criminal pockets and stolen from vulnerable people that needed these programs to take care of their children, to go out and provide services to individuals that were developmentally disabled, people that needed programs that the federal government has to take care of those that are less fortunate and need it. And instead, Governor Walz and Mayor Frey allowed that kind of theft to continue, and now they want to perpetuate violence against our law enforcement officers to cover it up.
You're listening to the Andre Whitehead Radio Show. Thanks for tuning in as we come to you every Tuesday with a new episode from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Our broadcast is brought to you by our friends at Lynchburg Project Lifesaver, helping to find our loved ones who may wander off due to a mental or medical emergency. The project, Lynchburg Project Lifesaver, is administered through the Lynchburg Sheriff's Office, so give them a call to sign up your loved one. 434-847-1301. 434-847-1301. Coming up, we'll wrap up our time with my interview from September with Ryan Zudema. He's now the police chief in Wilmington. Phyllis Johnson returns with her Thinking Out Loud segment. We'll hear from the Attorney General of Minnesota, Keith Ellison, about these shootings in Minneapolis. But now we take you back to Kristi Noem, the Secretary of Homeland Security. This is her press conference from last week.
You just made claims that the individual posed a threat to law enforcement.
That is no claim. It is the facts. The facts of this situation. This individual showed up to a law enforcement operation with a weapon and dozens of rounds of ammunition. He wasn't there to peacefully protest. He was there to perpetuate violence, and he was asked to show up and to continue to resist by a governor who's irresponsible and has a long history of corruption and lying. And we won't stand for it anymore. These law enforcement officers take an oath. They get up every single day and they go out to protect the public. Many of these individuals live in their communities, and this mayor and this governor have doxed them. They have allowed people to threaten them and their families and expose their identities in order to instill fear and violence. And that's not what America is about. We're going to continue to tell the truth about Minnesota, Minneapolis, what happened here, the theft over the last many years that these leaders have facilitated. And we're going to continue to do our work to get to the bottom of the investigations. And the one question you should be asking is the mayor, the governor, and the attorney general have all confirmed that they have been subpoenaed to come in front of a criminal federal grand jury. So they are covering up and are being in a part of a system where they are going to be brought to justice for anything thing that they had to do with this investigation. They have confirmed they've been subpoenaed, and they will be in front of a grand jury to get that criminal investigation unfolding and to disclose the kind of fraud that they have allowed to happen.
Secretary,
yes.
The White House has labeled the man who was killed in Minnesota as a domestic terrorist. Is that something you agree with? And have you seen any evidence?
When you perpetuate violence against a government because of ideological reasons and for reasons to resist and perpetuate violence, that is the definition of domestic terrorism. This individual who came with weapons and ammunition to stop a law enforcement operation of federal law enforcement officers committed an act of domestic terrorism. That's the facts.
Where's the evidence of his ideology?
Yes.
Drew Evans, the superintendent of Minnesota Bureau of Criminal Apprehension, had said during a news conference today that when federal agents blocked his agency from the shooting scene, when they went, got a judicial warrant, they returned, they were still blocked. Why were they
We have asked these state officials to help partner with us on law enforcement operations for months. Ever since President Trump came into the White House, we've asked them for their partnership to stand alongside of us so we could do targeted operations against criminal illegal aliens and to help us make their streets safer. They have refused over and over and over again, and they have perpetuated a narrative that is absolutely false. And our federal law enforcement officers will continue to do their work, and they'll do that to make America safe again.
Secretary?
Yes.
Well, it's time for us to take another commercial break. You've tuned in to the Andre Whitehead Radio Show, where new episodes happen every Tuesday from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. We appreciate you so very much. We're bringing you a press conference from last week with the Secretary of Homeland Security, Ms. Kristi Noem, who is making her pitch, giving her take, if you will, concerning the shooting of Alex Preddy and other situations where she says people have interfered with her law enforcement officials. What do you think? Give us some comments. Give us your points of view. The Andre Whitehead Radio Show is brought to you by our friends at 518 Family Services. Check them out at 518.org. We'll have that break. When I come back, we'll have more with Kristi Noem of Homeland Security. We're right back in a moment. Stay tuned.
Hey, this is Matthew Pack from Pack Law Group. I just wanted to invite you to come down and enjoy a family environment when you decide that you need legal services, whether it be criminal defense, whether it be domestic relations, custody and divorce, or personal injury. If you've been injured in a car accident or injured in any way, we're here to help you. We're here to serve you. Please give us a call today at 540-586-7225, 540-586-7225. Or you can visit us online at packlawgroup.com. Again, PACKLAWGROUP.com. And you're listening to the Andre Whitehead Radio Show.
Thanks for your support of the Andre Whitehead television, radio, and Facebook Live broadcast. Proudly sponsored by our friends at Terry Auto Group, where they have multiple dealerships: Terry Volkswagen Subaru, the Terry Auto Outlet, Terry Clearance Center, and Terry of South Boston. And you can shop online at terryautogroup.com.
I am Philip Campbell, Director of the School of Religion here on the Hill that we call VUL. 5 HBCU schools in the state of Virginia: Virginia State, Union, Hampton, Norfolk State, and I say the best for last, VUL. What we offer is a little bit different than the other four, and that is that we are concerned about each and every individual. We certainly try with all our might and power to make persons a part of this great family. We give students a second chance, a third chance, that the other institutions have rejected, that we say come to VUL and we can make something special out of your life. I think that for VUL, what stands out again is the president, Dr. Kathy Franklin, who has been a game changer to bring us where we are today. The different offerings that we have now, refurbishing buildings and very, very much concerned about the staff here at VUL. To receive more information about this great institution that's been on the hill for so very, very long, I think the best opportunity is the website. And certainly you can go on and receive everything that we offer here at VUL. VUL.edu.
Do you want to own your own home? I can help you. I'm Coach Davina of DB Homes for Hope. I will take you from being the distressed renter to a confident homeowner. I will help you increase your credit score to 650 and above, to reduce your debt to 43% and below, and ultimately increase your savings so that you have 3 months of expenses saved. I'm Coach Davina. Give me a call. I'm waiting for you. 434-321-8802.
I'm Laura Goldman with Whitehead Media Ventures, and we want to thank you for tuning in to the Andre Whitehead Radio Show. We want to help you promote your organization and events. So give us a call today at 434-528-9828 or shoot us an email at whiteheadmediaventures@gmail.com.
This is Tommy Carter. I'm the Chief Deputy, Lynchburg Sheriff's Office. Just wanted to talk a little bit about Lynchburg Project Lifesaver. And this is a program that the Lynchburg Sheriff's Office offers to the citizens of Lynchburg for people that have a disorder that would cause them to wander. For more information, please contact the Lynchburg Sheriff's Office at 434-847-1301. If you're interested in enrolling somebody in Project Lifesaver, you can come by the Sheriff's Office and pick up client application, or you can go to our website, Sheriff's Office, go to Project Lifesaver, and you can fill it out online and it'll be sent in automatically. And a deputy will come out, talk to you, and sign them up.
My name is Merle W. Thornhill IV, and as a family-owned funeral home here at Tharp Funeral Home, we offer a warm and friendly environment, a caring and diverse and compassionate staff, an on-site crematory. We also offer Maybe, who is our comfort dog who helps assist families during this grieving process. If there's anything we can ever do for you, please let us know and visit us at www.tharpfuneralhome.com or register for our pre-planned meal seminars. Let our family serve your family.
We've got good news to share. I'm Zachary McNulty at Whitehead Media Ventures. Join us Monday, 8 a.m. for Good Mornings with Andre, the Good News Facebook live morning show. We'll make you smile.
Hello and welcome back to the Andre Whitehead Radio Show. We appreciate you all so very much for joining us today. The radio show is sponsored by our friends at Terry Auto Group, where you'll love their cars. They are at terryautogroup.com. Stay tuned. Coming up later, we'll have another segment with Phyllis Johnson with her Thinking Out Loud segment, which is a continuation, if I can get it out, from last week. You don't want to miss it. Also, we'll wrap up our interview with Ryan Zuderman, the new police chief in Wilmington, North Carolina, former chief of LPD, and we'll hear from the Attorney General of Minnesota, who has a different take on these shootings in Minneapolis. But at this time, we go back to Kristi Noem. She's the Secretary of Homeland Security, again, holding her press conference from last week. Stay tuned.
Immigration enforcement is exactly what the American people asked for. When we had a Democrat administration in the White House that facilitated an invasion of millions of people over our southern border and let people come into this country that were completely unvetted. We know for a fact that we had hundreds, if not thousands, of terrorists, suspected terrorists, criminal organizations and gangs that came in and have been committing criminal activities against American citizens for years now, that the American people said enough is enough. We want them out of our country. We want them brought to justice. And they trusted President Trump to go out there and to make America safe again. It is absolutely false to say that there's more incidents with our law enforcement than there was in history before. In fact, our accuracy and our operations are being conducted in a manner that is, it is absolutely false to say that there's more incidents with our law enforcement than there was in history before. In fact, our accuracy and our operations are being conducted in a manner that is historic for accuracy and taking care of people and doing so safely. So the narrative with the press that they've perpetuated that we have more individuals that have been jeopardized or that our detention centers aren't at the highest standards is absolutely false. Our detention standards and the people that are being taken care of there are at the highest level they've ever been. They exceed state and local standards, and we'll continue to do that and make sure that people have the facts around how people are treated when they're brought into detention, and then we take them home.
Secretary,
yes.
We've seen some reports about witnesses being taken to the Whipple Federal Building in Minneapolis. Could you explain why the witnesses of the shooting this morning have been taken to that building?
The witnesses to are you talking about the ones that have been detained that are illegal aliens?
No, the witnesses, I think, to the event in Minneapolis.
I won't speak to the investigation and the details, and those will continue to unfold, but I do know that we're continuing to follow the same protocols that we always have.
Secretary, no.
Was there a question back here on the storm?
Does anyone have a question on the storm? We are at FEMA headquarters. Secretary, no.
Yes.
If these are targeted arrests, why are these immigration agents going after civilian protests out of their way? And second,
This individual impeded the law enforcement officers and attacked them. State the facts as they unfolded on the street today. We were doing a targeted operation against an illegal criminal, and this individual came with a weapon and dozens of rounds of ammunition and attacked them. And these agents took action to defend their lives and to defend the lives of the people around them and acted according to their training. And we will continue to let this process go forward and not allow people like Governor Walz and Mayor Frey to lie about what actually unfolded on that street. Now they have deemed this situation an unlawful assembly, and these leaders aren't even cleaning up the situation that they have as far as the violent riots that we see unfolding in Minneapolis right now. They need to be strong, take action, protect their citizens, and partner with us to go after these criminals that perpetuate violence and to keep our law enforcement officers safe. Let's all be grateful for people who take an oath every day and they go out to enforce the laws. That is their job, is to enforce the laws and to make sure that there is consequences for breaking the law in this country and that it applies equally to everybody. That is what they do. They do it every day. They do thousands of operations every single week, and they do it with excellence. Don't let political corrupt leaders who are just trying to cover up their theft of American taxpayer dollars try to distract you from the facts of the situation. One more question, right here.
You are listening to the Andre Whitehead Radio Show, brought to you by our friends at Dr. Kevin Midkiff Dentistry. He's on Timberlake Road in the city of Lynchburg, Virginia. He's at 20331 Suite B, Timberlake Road. Stop by and tell him we sent you. Stay tuned. We have a lot to get to in the radio show. This is hour one. In hour two, we'll hear from the Attorney General for Minnesota, Keith Ellison, and some of his staff will join us to talk about these shootings in Minneapolis. And again, we'll be wrapping up our time with former Chief of the LPD, Ryan Zudema, and Phyllis Johnson returns with her Thinking Out Loud segment. So stay tuned. At this time, we take you back to the press conference with Kristi Noem. She is the Secretary of Homeland Security. Stay tuned. This is the Andre Whitehead Radio Show.
Are you working with local law enforcement on the investigation?
This is the same protocol we'll always follow. Who would trust Governor Walz at this point? The man has stood up and encouraged resistance. He has refused to partner with us. He's sacrificed his citizens' safety and their well-being by choosing the side of people who break the law and who steal money and who perpetuate violence. He has chosen all of that and backed an administration previously that allowed an invasion of our country. We need to partner with people who truly understand that the law is the law, and in the United States, we will keep people safe. Thank you. Last question.
Move the president closer to invoking the Insurrection Act?
The president will use every tool that he needs to follow through on his promises to the American people. I'm proud to work for a president that wants to keep people safe, and he recognizes that political individuals like Governor Walz and Mayor Frey need to be met head on with recognizing that we're not going to allow them to distract us from what they facilitated for corruption in their state. We're going to treat Minneapolis exactly the way that we have treated every other city across this country as far as helping to make those streets safe. Remember, we have other cities with Democrat mayors, Republican mayors that we worked well with together. We've driven down the crime rates. We've driven down the murder rates. We have continued to keep people safe, and we have stopped hundreds of millions of lethal doses of drugs from killing our children, and have continued to do operations to make sure that we're protecting them, our kids and our grandkids, from the criminal networks that Joe Biden let in and leaders like Governor Walz allowed to be successful and to thrive on the streets of Minneapolis. It's going to stop. All of the control in this situation is in Governor Walz's hands. Partner with us on, before you release a murderer out onto the streets, give them to us so we can get them out of our country. We are focused specifically on child pedophiles and sexual assault and trafficking rings in Minneapolis, have brought dozens and dozens of them to justice. Why is he protecting them and refusing to work with us? All he has to do is, before you let somebody out of your jail onto the streets, is give them to us so we can get them out of our country. The second thing is just keep people safe. Work with us so that we can go get these criminals and get out of there and not have to worry about our law enforcement officers getting attacked by individuals with guns and ammunition and weapons and assaulting and doxing them and their families. We'll continue to do all that we can.
Well, that was Kristi Noem, the Secretary of Homeland Security, again, giving her take on the shootings in Minneapolis, specifically the recent shooting as well with Alex Pretty. What are your thoughts? What are your takes? Give us some views. Give us your opinions. You can call or text me, 434-528-9828, 434-528-9828. You're listening to the Andre Whitehead Radio Show that is brought to you by our friends at Virginia University of Lynchburg, where great minds are developed. Check them out at www.vul.edu. That's Virginia University of Lynchburg. We'll have that break. We'll come back and wrap up hour one before we go to the second hour. So stay tuned. Don't go anywhere.
Hello, I'm Lake Alexandria Whitehead with Whitehead Media Ventures, and we are so thankful for you tuning in to the Andre Whitehead Radio Show. If you are interested in some promotion and advertising, we are happy to help. You can give us a call at 434-528-9828. Give us a call today.
This is Brandon with Miller Built Outdoor Equipment here in Lynchburg, Virginia. We're located at 2200 12th Street in downtown Lynchburg. Our phone number is 434-846-0041. We currently have a winter preventative maintenance special going on now through the end of February. You can get your Toro and Steel equipment serviced and prepped and readied, so when the springtime comes, you are ready to attack your lawn and to take care of the property that you have. We will begin to start some spring sales in February, so you can purchase a new mower for the beginning of spring. Feel free to stop by and see us at any time. We're located at 2200 12th Street in downtown Lynchburg. Our phone number is 434-846-0041. Also visit our website at millerbuiltoutdoorequipment.com.
Thanks for tuning in to the Andre Whitehead Radio Show. I am the 3/4 ton talking news beast. I'm big, I'm beautiful, I'm loud, and guess what? Not only do I take the area's best anchorman and journalist to the scene, I have space on my tailgate for your logo. Advertise your business, your nonprofit, your ministry. Advertise and place your logo on my tailgate. Call Andre Whitehead, my boss, today to secure your space on my tailgate. 434-528-9828. 434-528-9828. Call now.
Hi, I'm Matt Bright of Bright Images, and for years we have been serving the print and media needs of local businesses in Central Virginia. We print business cards, flyers, brochures, and large items like banners, signs, and displays. We also convert video and audio to newer digital formats and offer promotional products with the expertise of our sales manager, Mike Roach.
After 20 years in print and advertising, I am thrilled to be part of Bright Images. Reach out to us at brightimagesmedia.com for your print and promotional product needs. That's brightimagesmedia.com.
Thanks for tuning in to our broadcast for news, current affairs, business features, special segments, family fun, politics, personal profiles, and so much more. We'd like to assist you. Contact us at Whitehead Media Ventures today. Call 434-528-9828 or email us at whiteheadmediaventures@gmail.com. Let us help you.
Tired of the doldrums? Yeah, me too. But I have a solution. It's a new Subaru from Terry Subaru. I'm no psychiatrist, but I know enough to share what I get to see every single day of my job. And that's a bunch of very happy people driving away in a new Subaru from Terry Subaru. Think about it, that new car smell. No squeaks, no rattles, no vibrations, and best of all, industry-leading safety features. Oh, and 0% on many models too. So come see what a little attitude adjustment looks like at Terry Subaru. You love our cars.
Don't miss the most dangerous Facebook Live news show, Conversations with Andre Whitehead. The Facebook Live news show airs Thursday, 8 p.m., where we tell the stories they won't.
Well, welcome back to the Andre Whitehead Radio Show. As the first hour ends, as we come to you every Tuesday with a new episode from 7 to 9 a.m., we go into the second hour, so we want you to stay tuned. The Andre Whitehead Radio Show is brought to you by the great folks at the Lynchburg Police Department. We are assisting them in their recruiting. If you want to protect and serve the city of Lynchburg, be sure to apply. Visit their website, joinlynchburgpd.com. That's joinlynchburgpd.com. Coming up in hour 2, you'll hear from Keith Ellison. He's the Attorney General for Minnesota. He has a different take, and he has petitioned the courts to make sure the evidence is not sealed and that his team in Minnesota can investigate these shootings, including the most recent shooting of Mr. Alex Preddy. So you'll hear from the Attorney General of Minnesota and get his take, which is quite contrary to what we just heard from Kristi Noem. So we'll hear from the Attorney General, Keith Ellison, when we return from this commercial break. Also in hour 2, we'll take you to Miss Phyllis Johnson. She is a contributor and she has a lot to say in her Thinking Out Loud segment, so look out for that. And we interviewed the former chief of the Lynchburg Police Department, Ryan Zudema, and we wrap up his segment as he talks about leaving the LPD. Stay tuned. We'll have another break. This is the Andre Whitehead Radio Show. We'll see you in just a few moments. And tell a friend to tune in. Stay tuned. We're right back after these very important messages.
This is Sheriff Don Sloan for the City of Lynchburg, and I'm excited to talk about Lynchburg Project Lifesaver. Lynchburg Project Lifesaver is a program that the Lynchburg Sheriff's Office started in 2002. It's a life-saving program that uses tracking technology for those individuals in our community that have dementia or Down syndrome or some mental-related disorder that may cause them to wander from their caregiver. And this program provides life-saving technology to find them, locate them, and historically, we've had over 115 successful searches and safe returns since we started. For more information, contact Lynchburg Sheriff's Office at 434-847-1301 if we can be of assistance to you.
You're listening to the Andre Whitehead Radio Show. Independent broadcasting gives us the opportunity to assist our clients in ways others can't. We're not owned by any conglomerate or group of companies taking advantage of our organizations. Our independence provides you the most affordable promotional rates in the region. Don't wait. Call our independent firm today at 434-528-9828. That's 434-528-9828. Now, I'll wait a second so you can jot down the number. Again, the number is 434-528-9828. We are waiting for you.
Hello, my name is Merle W. Thornhill IV, and I'm here at Tharp Funeral Home and Crematory. And I have been in the funeral industry for over 23 years now. And I just wanted to let everyone know that if you are looking for a caring and professional facility, Tharp Funeral Home is the one for you. Let us have the privilege of making this last chapter special for you.
My name is Dr. Keith Anderson. I am the principal advisor for Anderson Consultants, LLC. We're prepared to support you across a full range of financial service needs so that we can help you get to your goals. We don't sell products, we give service. And so some of the services that we provide are financial planning, insurance, health insurance, life insurance, annuity products, savings plans, 401ks. We can do it all. We partner with over 100 companies throughout the nation. So there's not a time, not an opportunity that we won't be able to help you. We also have an opportunity to provide property and casualty insurance for our business partners throughout the city, anywhere in the Commonwealth, actually. In fact, I look forward to being a blessing to you and your business. How? We can come up with a benefit package. We're especially looking forward to partnering with our 1099 employees. Why? Because they don't have the benefit of working with a company. But through Anderson Consultants, we have an insurance benefits package where we can provide health, life, vision, and dental coverage. And listen, I look forward for an opportunity to help you do what you didn't think was possible. But with Anderson Consultants, we're looking for an opportunity to serve you. Contact us at aconsultantsllc@outlook.com or by giving us a call at 434-944-2867. And we'll set up an appointment so that we can do whatever you need us to do. Why? Because you matter to us.
Do you want to own your own home? I can help you. I'm Coach Davina of DB Homes for Hope. I will take you from being the distressed renter to a confident homeowner. I will help you increase your credit score to 650 and above, to reduce your debt to 43% and below, and ultimately increase your savings so that you have 3 months of expenses saved. I'm Coach Davina. Give me a call. I'm waiting for you. 434-321-8802.
I'm Laura Goldman with Whitehead Media Ventures, and we want to thank you for tuning in to the Andre Whitehead Radio Show. We want to help you promote your organization and events. So give us a call today at 434-528-9828 or shoot us an email at whiteheadmediaventures@gmail.com. We can't wait to serve you.
Hi, I'm Carrie Dungan with the Lynchburg Police Department, and we are currently hiring 4 police officers, and right now we're offering a $5,000 sign-on bonus. So if this sounds like something you'd be interested in, serving your community, making a difference, please give us a call today. Our recruiters would be happy to talk to you at 434-455-6048, and you can learn even more about the opportunities such as K-9 program, tactical unit, and other opportunities at our website, www.lynchburgvapolice.gov.
For over 3 centuries, there's been one independent agency growing businesses, breaking news, highlighting events, promoting nonprofits, and helping ministries. And we'd like to assist you. Contact Whitehead Media Ventures today. Call 434-528-9828 or email us at whiteheadmediaventures@gmail.com. Let us help you.